Welcome to lesson 313. This video is designed to help you get an A on quiz 313. This lesson is about earth materials and how the earth changes. Maybe you've heard the terms weathering and erosion before. Why does land change over time? This lesson will explain why. Please take a moment to pause and read the goals of the lesson, also known as the objectives, and press play when you're done. You can find the student guide under materials on page 3 of the lesson introduction. As a reminder, this book is not sent out to you. It's just an ebook. You can find it from the table of contents. Earth materials change. How does the Earth's surface change over time? You may have noticed that the moon's craters always stay in the same place. Why is that? There's no weathering and erosion. There's no atmosphere, and there's no water running. In contrast, the Earth has atmosphere, it has water, it has rain, it has erosion and weathering. So the Earth's surface is changing all the time. I went to a sand dune this summer. It looked different than when I went to it a couple years ago because of weathering and erosion. If you look at the Grand Canyon, millions of years ago, this is at the bottom of the sea, but now it is a huge valley. So why is this happening? We talk about weathering and erosion to explain this, why the Earth's surface changes. How do we get more material added to the surface, though? That's through plate tectonics. So volcanoes can add magma, which changes to lava to the surface. Mountain building happens by continental-continental convergence, or seafloor spreading can also form new material to form. Plate tectonics can also remove material from the surface through subduction zones and trenches. So matter can be created and destroyed on the surface. Some forces can change and redistribute rocky material, such as glaciers. Glaciers can move huge boulders. So now that we have surface rocks, what can happen to it? Air, water, and ice all break surface rocks into smaller pieces. A big piece becomes smaller pieces. This is called weathering. Make sure you know that weathering is when air, water, and ice break rocks into smaller pieces. There's a difference between weathering and erosion. Weathering is when it is broken into smaller pieces by air, water, and ice. Erosion is the movement of rock from one place to another. This is often done by water. That's the number one agent of erosion. So remember, weathering is when you break air, water, or ice breaks rocks into small fragments in place. Erosion is when rocks are moved by something, such as water, moved from one place to another. Let's see. Moving fluids can change the landscape, causing a lake to form, or a river, or a valley as it erodes. A delta is formed by a river emptying into a large body of water. So the Mississippi River comes to the ocean and causes this delta to form. A lot of sediment falls here. It's deposited. So make sure you know that sedimentary rocks can be formed from deposition or depositing of sediments. You get lots of sedimentary rock here where it's deposited. So make sure you know about erosion and weathering. Weathering is when air, water, and ice break rocks into tiny fragments. Erosion is when material is moved from one place to another. And remember that sedimentary rocks can be formed by deposition of material. All right, good luck on your quiz.